Hey guys, how's it going? So I know the lighting's a little interesting right now, so just sorry in advance. It's about 6 p.m. Actually, I'm sorry, it feels like 6 p.m. It's actually only like 4 p.m., but it's almost pitch black outside. So I borrowed one of my boyfriend's light from the glass studio because my house is a little old and depends on lights that we install. So, but wanted to jump into the video today. I went to Sephora and Ulta today and I got a few things that I've never tried, a few things I have tried that just needed replacing. So I wanted to kind of jump into that and we will go from there. So the things that I got today, I got the Morphe sponge, which is really nice. It has that really flat tip, so like when I do want to set powder, I can. And if I want to like really fix like contour lines, I can, and I'm really excited about this. What else did I get? I replaced my Laura Mercier powder. So they didn't have the full size, so I got the travel size once again, which is totally fine. It lasts forever. I got the Naked Skin Correcting Fluid in the color Peach, just because I am very like blue here, and then I have like sharp veins here. Went ahead and also got some, I wanted to try it. I am not someone who usually buys full-size things if I'm trying it for the first time. Once I've tried it, then I will totally dig into it. But I've got the Smashbox Primer Water. Very excited to try this. I've heard amazing things about it. I'm sure you see multiple beauty gurus using it. I also wanted to switch up my eyelash glue, so I've got the Duo, the white clear. And it comes in like a little tube, so you can brush it on the eyelash itself versus out of like a tube. I also got little samples of Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in light. And then I wanted to try the Primerizer. So I'm definitely going to try the Primerizer first tonight. I have had the Photo Finish primer before, just not in light, so I'll save that for another video. But we will try that Primerizer. I'm curious because it's a moisturizer and a primer in one, so that should be fun. And then I went ahead and also got I replaced some of my favorite lashes. Sorry, the lighting's really awful, but they're really just like one single row of lashes, very thin. They're from the Tarte Little Black Dress cruelty-free synthetic eyelashes. So we're just gonna I'm gonna give you the true tea about everything today just because I've never used any of it. So we're gonna go ahead and try that Primerizer. It is very watery, from what I can tell. It smells interesting. It has the most minimal alcohol scent to it, but I will say, like, it is very light and it is going on my skin so smooth. Now I have very oily skin, so I usually try to stay away from like oily products, and this feels nice so far because it is light, feels watery, and those kind of things do really well on my type of oily skin. My skin is very nitpicky. And as usual, I'm gonna go in with my Peach Perfect Foundation in the color Porcelain, but we are gonna use it with the Morphe sponge. So usually I only do like one line of this foundation because it sets itself. I've gotta say right off the bat, this is very comparable to a beauty blender. It's the same size when it's fully absorbed with like water. So where's my beauty blender? So it's actually, the Morphe is like bigger, but this is nice because I have like a flat surface. I like it. I like it a lot. I've had multiple sponges in the past where it just does not compare to like your beauty blender. Just gonna kind of finish on my foundation. God, this is really nice. Like, you know, Morphe never disappoints, honestly. Like, their products are amazing, but I've really like gotta applaud them. Like, this sponge is nice. Finish up the forehead. I don't know what happened, but I've like, it's not a pimple, it's like I don't know, I must have like really freaking hit my head hard at some point. I apologize like if you see some red or something. I did have a bloody nose before this video which blows. It like took an extra 15 minutes before I could start this. Would have been a little brighter. And then I just take that leftover product and I just kind of go in. Perfect. Yeah, guys, like first impressions, this is a really nice sponge, and this is $7, and I got it at Ulta because they're carrying Morphe right now, and $7 versus 20. God, I almost like never want to buy a beauty blender again. It feels the exact same, and like it will perform the exact same. Like it has the point, but instead of the round edge, which, you know, I can feel a little bit of sorry, I see myself on camera sometimes and it's funny. I can feel the difference, but really it's so minute. And I hear this is a really good dupe, and I've got to say it lives up to its expectations. So if you don't want to spend 20 bucks on a beauty blender, go to Ulta or Morphe.com. It's been $7 to $9. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that color correcting fluid in the color peach. So I'm just gonna kind of like look in my mirror also, and just kind of lay it on there. I've actually never used any of the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, so their formula is new to me also. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could like see on camera, but like there's no dark circles versus you can see the dark circles here. Do you see the difference? Can you? Oh my god, that's amazing. You know, and it's funny because like multiple of these things like I've discovered from like beauty gurus like Jaclyn Hill and Kristen Leanne. Like Jaclyn Hill is like the Morphe babe and has always recommended this beauty sponge, and Kristen Leanne like uses this religiously. So I've got to say, guys, like this is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit more like right there, just because I can still see a little bit of the blue, but we're gonna flip the end and try to really get in there. Oh my god, I look like a human being. So as usual, to set, I'm gonna go in with an e.l.f. highlighting brush. Oddly, this brush is way too long for me personally to highlight, so I use it for setting. So I'm gonna go in with that Laura Mercier setting powder, which this stuff never disappoints. I literally would die for it. Oh. It's so flawless, and it, like, as I'm rubbing it on, I've been out of it for like a week and a half, and I've been using like my NYX setting powder, which this, I will say, just does not compare. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish like bronzing, contouring and stuff off camera, since that's not what this video is about. It's really about new impressions, so I will be back in a moment, guys. So I did forget one first impressions. I got this the other day and I have not used it yet. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon in the color Mellow Wine. Again, this is a beauty guru favorite from my favorite, Kristen Leanne. I've gotta say, like, it's so much more pigmented than I thought. Like, I'm pink, man. I'm pink. It's crazy. It looks really good though. It has such a smooth finish, and honestly, it pays off a lot more than like some of my more expensive blushes, like my Tarts and like the Balm and stuff. Like, that's really good payoff. Wish you could see the highlight in this light. Like, it's almost blinding. Maybe that's why you can't see it. My shitty wink. You can see that highlight. I went ahead and mixed a couple of my favorite highlights, and I wanted to see what it would do. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So before we do the lashes, I'm not gonna do anything with my eyes, just because I'm about to film 2 different eye looks here in a minute. So usually I would have a completed eye look, but I'm gonna start with like curling them, putting a layer of mascara, and then we will hop back into that. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get started right off the bat. This is really smooth eyelash glue. Went ahead and trimmed one of them. I'm just gonna apply one like a weirdo. And apply just a thin layer. It's the weird thing about clear eyelash glue that I don't like, is it, when you apply it, it looks very blue. This is drying quickly, so I'm gonna put this on off camera. Okay, so I can't really commit to like showing you the full look. It's still really drying. I'm gonna need a lot more of a coating than I think I'll need, but I mean, the glue feels nice. Usually I've been using the Tartiest Pro eyelash glue in the black one, and that dries quick. I thought this one was drying quick based off like the way the color was changing, but it's not. But yeah, guys, so out of all the products I bought, I'd say the least favorite is this eyelash glue. Maybe I just need to work with it a little bit more. You know, new eyelash glues take a lot of time to figure out. And my most favorite product was definitely this Morphe sponge. I'm obsessed. I also am always going to love the Mercier setting powder. It just goes on so flawlessly, keeps my skin set all day. But thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget, if you liked this video, to go ahead and subscribe down below. Tell your friends, you know, go follow that girl Sammy. Have you heard of her? Thanks guys, have a great night.